Sunday evening. How y'all doing out there, American abroad? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How you feeling? You feeling good, better?
I feel better.
Yeah, 'cause you was on motherfucker last night. Yeah, American abroad. Yeah, she poured a little too hard. You know, mixing certain drinks, and it came out with aggression, with a certain intensity on the back end. You know, and I felt it too. You heard me, American abroad.
How did you feel it? If you're gonna tell the story, sir. How did you end up feeling it?
You know.
Y'all, you're not telling the whole story. Basically, I ended up sick last night. Somebody went to sleep on me, not worried about if I'm feeling good or not. You want me to open it up for you?
Go on, do your thing.
You're not worried about if I'm feeling good or not. Turn your volume down. So, when he finally woke up, thinking that everything's all good, talking about, hey, what's up, what we about to do, I was like, I've been dealing with my stomach for the last hour and a half, and you've been asleep. I wasn't asleep. American abroad, please tell me, if he wasn't asleep, then that means that he didn't care, right?
Now, American abroad for men, man. Y'all know, man. You know, at the end of the night, you know, you and your woman lay down. You know, you feel, you know, but it just, you know, it don't happen right off. So, you know, you nod off, but in your mind, you ain't been asleep.
But you were.
You know, and there it was, man. You know,
And so we went back and forth. He talking about some, I no, don't say I don't care. Well, either the argument was he wasn't asleep. So if you wasn't asleep, you didn't care. Mind you, I was up and out of the room, doors opening and closing, windows going up. We got them old school windows. You hear them when they go up, and you hear them when they connect. So yeah, we I was up and down. And long story short, he was asleep. And would admit to he was being asleep.
what's up, Uncle Fester? Dealing with the woman.
Anyways, so you're admitting that you were asleep.
Yeah, yeah. I probably went to sleep, but
It ain't no problem. There's no problem.
yeah, I went to sleep.
Thank you.
But it didn't seem like I went to sleep.
You went to sleep. You went to
Okay.
sleep. You went to sleep.
But yeah, man. I mean, you know, she got mad at me because her stomach was rumbling.
No.
What you have? What you have? Some blueberry crown.
Don't try to tell my business.
What you have? Tell them America. You had the bubble guts in the wee hours of the morning.
I had a few drinks and I mixed something. And
That
you know,
part.
rule number one, you're not supposed to mix different drinks with different drinks. So,
And she woke up and ate a shrimp potato bar.
which was good.
But then how she tried to play it, she had some of the clip on the TV talking about a recall on the broccoli. American broad, like the broccoli is fucking people's stomach up like the lettuce. So I said, oh, man, you done ate, she done ate, now keep in mind American broad, she done ate veggie rice bowls prior to this,
That was earlier in the week.
you know, and then nothing. I knew what it was. So I told her, okay, man, if you feel that way, man, we're going to go to the emergency room. A few minutes go by, she off and running to the shit again.
Why you gotta
Doom,
try?
doom, 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 it's coming out of her.
You wouldn't
Boom, boom,
even.
boom, boom, boom,
Like I
boom.
said,
I mean,
y'all.
this hit hard out of her. She come back and said, you feeling better? If not, let's go to the emergency room. Now, I feel a little bit better. But she gave me the 3rd degree. When I was,
You wouldn't admit
I
that
woke
you.
up to it. American God.
Anyways, hello to everybody. Welcome to a 18 and up. How are you all doing? Hope that you all are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Here in the Midwest, it feels very nice out. I know out there in the West Coast, y'all are under a heat advisory. So you all, please stay safe out there in that heat. Make sure that you are drinking plenty of water and keeping your bodies dehydrated. How is everybody else out there, American abroad? How's everybody else out there doing?
And American abroad, look out for your neighbors too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the elders.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, straight up. Because it's been really hot out here. And there's a lot of shit going on out here in this
Mm-hmm.
in this world of ours. Yeah. And another thing about, we have guests on,
First of all,
huh?
go ahead. I wanted to say, first of all, before you talk about guests, I would like to say thank you to everybody that comes into our comments. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed. Thank you for everybody that chimes in. Whether you got something positive to say or you just want to get on here and be goofy, y'all, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. We truly, truly appreciate you all so much. Towards our guests that come on here, thank you all for coming through and hanging out with us, live here on the podcast. We really, really appreciate it and stuff, but, respecting everybody's opinion and output is definitely a key to getting positive word or just a word out to the world. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah. And for those that be chiming in the chat, we got guests, we gonna let them know, be respectable to those that chime in to this, because everybody matters,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to treat everybody with respect. It's so much disrespect going on out here. It ain't even funny, man. And all this disrespect, man, leads to destruction.
Mm.
It does, man. And that's just the way it is. But on this one, we all about respect. Your opinions matter. Your thoughts matter. Yeah, American abroad.
Like I said, we have more interaction with our guests the that's out there chiming in on our lives than we do. We have guests, actual live guests on here, so that's why I really, really appreciate you all when y'all are in the comments laughing and talking with us. Like for real, having a guest podcast is awesome. Can't even tell no stories. It's awesome actually sharing the podcast with other people, getting to hear what they think up close in person. But I know for one thing's for sure, our guest is definitely out there behind the scenes typing in. So thank you all so much for chiming in each and every time we're on here.
Yeah.
Shout outs to you all, for real.
Yeah.
Uncle Fester put a thumbs up. Thumbs up to you too, Uncle Fester, for
Yeah.
real. You got anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, man. I've been watching this stuff with Charleston White and stuff like that, man. And there's a lot of people going against him. I can understand. You know, I'm just wild at some of the things the brother be saying. Considering how he came out, he was a youth activist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he transitioned to whatever he's doing now. But I think, it's like the wild fact. I can't believe this brother said this, but, it is what it is, man. It's like certain things I think he shouldn't do, because it can bring bad shit upon you, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy, man, and that's a scary thing. If you done offended people you don't even know, and you walking around, you got unseen enemies. That's kind of real scary, but lies the greatest, man. Whatever's in for that brother, whatever blessing or whatever curse, and so be it, man. But yeah, just so much disrespectful. And shouts out to OG Murder, man. That dude be hitting some facts, man, and he's a common folk person, man.
Definitely.
Brother down in New Orleans and stuff, yeah.
Yes. I'm not going to too much speak on it. I know he has a thing where it comes to females having something to say about the situation. I just want to say this. I understand when you have this mean for different people and different people rub you the wrong way, you got a right to, say something about it and stuff. But, I'm a firm believer when you start targeting children, especially children that have passed away for different reasons, and you target the children and try to make jokes out of it and try to say rudely things, that does not sit right with my heart. It doesn't. It's not right. It's not cool. It's not fair. First of all, children don't be here, and especially not to be in a situation that they should have never been part of. So that's my big take on it and stuff. Yeah. Got anything else you want to talk about, sir?
No. Don't do your thing.
So last week I was talking about how the celebrity Dame Dash was sitting up there just kind of nonchalant, rudely, low key about Jay-Z and Beyonce's marriage. He was on a podcast just talking about different things. And let me just rewind everything back. So just in case those that um, Beyonce has basically been taking care of Jay-Z's hair. You know, she was able to take the locks down. They made a documentary out of it. Then she turned around and cut his hair off. They made a documentary about it, broadcasted it for the concert. The audience went wild and everything. But um, supposed to be in his brother from another mother, but they're not on speaking terms now. Dame Dash was in his interview sitting up here talking about, why are you always posting her and her, in your hair, it looked lame, it didn't look real, I'll never let my girl in my hair, just all this negativity about them. And then what really got me riled up was when he was like, yeah, we know that's your girl, we know that's your girl. No, that's not his girl. That's more than just his girl. From what I see with him letting her cut his hair and do his hair, that's his friend, best friend, it looked like to me. Then on top of that, that's his wife. That's the mother of his children, which they are still together to this day, married. So with that being said, she's more than just his. That is his part. That's his life partner. That's his soul partner. So that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way to watch somebody publicly like down the next relationship or down the next marriage and stuff. That's not cool. And I say that out here on everyday basis, everyday normal people like you and me, American abroad, that's sitting up here just mad at the next person's happiness, just mad at the next person's peace. How does my peace, me being a happy person, make you so mad at me being happy? Understand that. That's the craziest thing ever. Y'all, we got to get to a place in life where we're happy being us. We're happy being us. And we're being able to be okay with being yourselves. The next person happiness, that shouldn't bother you. You should be asking whoever you pray to, hey, that person's happiness, Lord, give me, or high mighty, give me the happiness that give me more. I want I want more than that happiness coming from you. You know what I'm saying? It just stuns me. I've had one or two situations where, I'm laughing and talking with a good friend, and a complete stranger out of nowhere has been bothered by us laughing. Why are y'all laughing so much? What's got y'all so tickled? Why is our happiness and our laughter sitting up there bothering so bad? I'm not understanding that situation. It's like it's the weirdest thing ever. I said it to say this, keep praying, keep praying that, that around is at peace. And the famous words as Cat Williams say, if you ain't got no hater, you ain't got ain't popping. So to Beyonce and Jay-Z, at least y'all know y'all got one big hater that don't mind talking about y'all. That's how I feel like that. It definitely, I appreciate that.
Well, my thing is, for the dudes, man, American abroad, if you got somebody you with, may she be your wife, your fiance, your girlfriend. If that's who you rocking with, man, you rocking with running dick up in them. Dudes, man, what is you tripping off what this man, who this man is running this shit up in and finding peace with? You know, I experienced that by my journey, man. When I met her, American Bro, we rocking like motherfuckers and ain't stopped since. But I was called booed up brother, probably old trick ass brother, probably old sucker for love. Ain't no telling, man. But I didn't give a fuck. I didn't even give a fuck. And the crazy part about it, a lot of them dudes, some of them dudes, they had something to say. They ain't got no motherfucker at home that give a fuck about them. So yeah, man, like Spice once said, jealousy, hate to see the next man winning. Spice One, jealousy got me strapped. You say jealousy, hate to see the next man winning. That's the only thing I can say about it. And but another thing, man, if you tripping off what a man is doing with another woman, and they cool with it, you kind of look kind of suspect. So yeah.
With that being said, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, yeah, Dame Dash, man, you can't take nothing from him, man. Whatever went on with him and Jay's relationship throughout this journey, he need to forget a brother, you know, and move on, man. The man doing his thing, Dame Dash, you doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
The overall thing, man, you got your help, and
Mm-hmm.
you still living on God's green earth, man. Straight up.
And Dame Dash definitely still doing his thing. He
Yeah.
definitely, I mean, people are taking the time to ask him to come and get interviews in, and like the world, Dame Dash got a following. So yeah, shouts out to you, but ain't no, ain't no need to be a hater. No need at all.
Then, American Abroad, what's the lady name? Nancy Guthrie, who they was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now they talking about separating DNAs, man, to find out who played a part in this lady's demise. Our condolences goes out to your family, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was kind of holding out hope that they found your mother, but there it is, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they watching, man. They got cameras out here for you youngsters that's in these streets. They got cameras out here. They got shit out here that can see shit and you don't even know it. Y'all playing in these streets, ain't listening to no motherfuckers' advice to get out the streets. Go ahead, man. You know, now they saying you young people, man, that's out here in the streets, that y'all crazy, man. Y'all suicidal. Y'all running to y'all demise, man, to y'all destruction. You know, either the cemetery was dead or ain't no coming back from that. Whatever going on that plane of things, ain't nobody came back to this life to tell us about that.
Yeah.
Whatever that journey is, we're gonna learn when we get there, but we ain't trying to rush to it.
Yeah.
We rush up into these penitentiaries. And these penitentiaries, man, yeah, you living, but you're dying as well. You're dying as well. Because that joint hurt. You go up there with bukus of time, like Missouri, 5%.
What's the
Don't get no, you're gonna do the bulk of your time. Ain't no hop, skipping, the jump, and get back out. Them days are gone. They trying to shade the most vibrant part of your life up off of you. And they closing the doors, man. And to the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all say y'all love y'all loved ones. Y'all little kids or whatever out here doing this shit in the streets, they trying to hold y'all responsible. They're trying to hold y'all responsible.
Oh yeah, the one dad, he just got charged.
15 years.
Mm-hmm. Because his son went up to that school and did that mass
So,
pum pum.
pay attention to that, man. It ain't nothing hip about the penitentiary. You know, ain't nothing hip about it. You know, and for those that got to go, sometimes self-experience is the best teacher. But I'm telling you, go up in there, man, fuck going up in there being friendly. You go up in there, you put your back against the wall, and you pay attention to what the fuck is going on around you. And you get crafty. You sharpen up you a piece of steel. Even though you might know people's up in there, pay attention to them. Because it be your so-called homeboys or your friends that'll have you up in there fucked up the worst kind of way. There it is for you.
Okay. We got a couple of comments in here. Go to the top. Uncle Professor said, what's up? He gave us a thumbs up. Somebody says, stand on it, bro. Somebody also said, what's this? I'm just gonna call him Big S, something mouth. Big S said, oh my God, I love your hair. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Right on for chiming in.
And thank you for coming to Adult Hour. Hope you stick in for a little while. And if you got something to say, chime on in.
Yeah.
Uncle Professor also said, got a little buffalo. Uncle Professor also said, some Mikey blind to lose. You just make him think he's going to jail. I'm going to rap content.
Got to come again with that.
Uncle Professor.
Clarify that, Uncle Professor.
Yeah, but like I've said before, especially with nowadays, everything is done online. Everybody gets views, everybody's making content and things like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Definitely enjoy yourself, but my thing is just know, and I've heard a lot of people say this on a regular about the internet. Once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
Once you put it out there, it don't matter if you delete it on your original page or whatever. But once it's out there, it's out there. People are able to find stuff from 20 years ago and be able to bring it back, and be like, oh, the original content is deleted, but somebody was able to save it in their phone under a screen save or something like that. And here it is, it's popping back up 20 years, 25 years later. So, yeah, definitely pay attention to the things that you say and you do, especially on the internet. Especially when you're out here. And then people, this is how people get paid. And with that being said, you got to be mindful of your platforms. Because the things that you say and you do on your platform, you getting that audience. And people are paying attention to what you're saying and doing. So when you start going left or, some different way or some weird way, people are paying attention to that. Hey, are you good? Is everything all right? You doing a switch up or change up? What's going on? And be open to talk to the people that are watching you because they're truly watching you. If your every move, they really, really are. They really, really are.
I'm supposed to say some people go to prison or jail to rep.
Yeah.
They crazy as hell. They crazy as hell, man. If you want to, you go to prison just to get a rep, okay, that's on you. But you can do something, but you can't dictate how much time the court gives you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can't dictate that. And you can go to prison with the bare minimum of time. That don't mean you're gonna make it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody could take you out up in there. Straight up, man. Especially, man, you go up in there with this rah-rah ass attitude, you can't be up in there just disrespect people. Because it's immediate consequence up and down.
There's some people that are in there for life.
Yeah, and you got people in there with life sentence, never coming home, the death penalty. Well, we're suffering technical difficulties, these damn computers. I hope y'all can see us, it had glitched out on us for a minute, American abroad.
Y'all know how these computers get. We truly apologize. We are glitching in and glitching out, but y'all just stay tuned in as long as you can. With that being said, y'all, welcome to Adult Hour, 18 and up, 18 and up. Y'all, I hope y'all are enjoying y'all Sunday like we are enjoying our Sunday. Y'all, we are 74 episodes in. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Yeah.
Congrats, y'all. Y'all are 74 episodes in. You all keep coming back to see us smile, laugh, and talk real and get goofy at the same time. With that being said, you got anything you want?
Yeah. American abroad. Abroad, I don't know how it is over there, but over in America, man, this booth and this bag and shit, this shit it's a gimmick, I think, man. I seen the situation, man. You got the whole motherfucking family taking shit on certain corners big. What the fuck, man? I see people out on these corners begging with technical difficulties.
Oh, this is
these
crazy.
Damn computers again. There you go.
Okay.
But yeah, man, with these expensive ass wheelchairs, I see motherfuckers out here begging with jokes.